Oriel 91193-1000 solar simulator system. This system comes with a 1000-watt power supply to ignite a 1000-watt xenon arc lamp. This power supply model number is 69920, and a light intensity controller is included with this, and it displays the intensity levels, and it's only an approximate measurement of various intensity levels. This intensity meter could be calibrated with respect to any other standard meter and can be used only for monitoring purposes. There is no control signal going from this intensity controller to this power supply. Manufacturer supplies with the intensity controller compatible with this power supply, and you can check that in Newport website. 1000-watt solar simulator arc lamp here, which is a xenon arc lamp. Right now I have this heat sink connected to the anode. The anode is the round-headed electrode here, and this is the cathode here, and it has an adapter, a threaded screw kind of adapter, which screws into the cathode in the base of the source. So looking through the ellipsoidal reflector, place the lamp which is connected with the heat sink. So the heat sink helps to cool the lamp electrode during the usage, and once you finger tight this lamp through the electrode, there's a braided wire here which is the actual anode electrode here, power supply connection, which should be inserted into the heat sink and tightened using the Allen key here. These are standard Allen keys we had to use and tighten it. Okay. These are the knobs for positioning the lamp inside the ellipsoidal reflector. These two knobs help it to move along the x-axis and y-axis, whereas this chain, moving this chain, the lamp can be literally moved up and down along the vertical axis. So using these two knobs and the chain, the arc inside the lamp should be positioned at the focus of the ellipsoidal reflector so that a uniform beam is available at the exposure surface. So I'm going to close these doors. This lamp housing has this bottom door can be opened while the lamp is on, but the top door where the 45 degrees mirror is, this door has to be closed, otherwise the lamp power supply will not be turned on. So I'm going to close these covers and proceed to turn on the lamp. This is the front portion of the exposure unit with a final condensing lens here, and there are filters that can be placed here. This is a AM1-D-B. This is AM1 filter, the air mass filter, which is about 3-inch diameter, 2.5 to 3 inch, and this is AM0 filter. So there are two filters. Additional filters can be obtained from Newport Corporation, and there is a shutter here. The shutter can be opened manually by pressing the shutter open close switch, which is right now just a manual shutter for this system. This system can be retrofitted with a timer module and connect it to the shutter remote connector. A simple close contact will open and close the shutter. So there's no this whole door need not be open in case the air mass filters have to be changed. By opening this port here, that can be accessed, or for convenience sake, when the shutter is closed, it is okay to open this side of the cover, and hence the thumb screws are provided. The installation of this system is pretty simple. Currently, this system is provided with a base plate, a plywood plate, which can be replaced with a metal one if required, and there are two cables that are connected to the power supply, a gray one and a black one. These connectors cannot be reversed, and they are marked here very much on the side of the connector on both sides, both on the lamp housing as well as the power supply. And the lamp housing requires 110 volts power supply. It can take an input power from 95 to 264 VAC. I'm connecting it to 110 volts now. Also, the arc lamp power supply also needs 95 to 265 volts AC. So we can use 110 volts to power up this unit. And the intensity meter requires 120 VAC power. So there are a couple of connectors that go to the detector module on the right hand side of the lamp housing here. So now I'm going to turn on the power supply. So the lamp power supply needs a warm-up time, about a couple of minutes, and after the lamp power supply is warmed up, you have to press one of these buttons to turn on. The lamp start button has to be used. To turn off, the lamp off button can be used. There are various features available on this system. This is the usage of this lamp hours, which was by the previous user. Currently there is a fairly good lamp is installed, a newer lamp, and the procedure in the manuals are included to reset anytime a lamp is changed. This hour meter can be reset. Also, during normal operation, we can see the lamp ampere rate, how much current is passing, and what is the voltage and the wattage. So there are various set of parameters which can be saved and recalled here on the screen, and there's a set of menu that exists here and which can be used when different settings are desired to operate the lamp at various power levels from 850 watts to 1000 watts. So I'm going to ignite the lamp. So right now the lamp ignition took place and the lamp started, and it is indicating a wattage. So initially the lamp current will be high and the lamp voltage will be low. Right now it is 22.4 volts, but once the lamp electrodes warm up, the voltage increases and the current will decrease, and will finally it will stabilize at a lower current value than what it is now. It's already the lamp current is decreasing and the voltage is increasing. So there are cooling fans on the lamp housing. They should be periodically monitored. At any point of time, if the lamp cooling fans are not working, then immediately it calls for a service. So I'm going to display the actual light coming out of the housing, which is bright light, similar to sunlight. And the intensity meter indicates about 9.9 milliwatts. And this is only for indication, not the intensity meter. It's not for any kind of control. So to turn off, I have to press the same switch here, the shutter open close switch again. So I will also show how the remote shutter control can work. So it's a simple BN signal here. So a simple contact here opens the shutter. And so this can be connected to a digital timer if desired. So right now the current is 41.7 amperes, and it's DC current, and it is still stabilizing. So usually the xenon arc lamps take a few minutes before they stabilize. Detailed manuals for the power supply will be included with the machine, also for the lamp housing and the intensity control. Bought from us, if required. The timer requires either 110 volts or 24 volt DC power supply, which can be retrofitted to this lamp housing for timed exposure, if that is desired. New lamps can be obtained from Newport Corporation for this solar simulator. Any lamp equivalent to their model number 6271, and we mentioned 1000 watt solar simulator lamp, and they can provide you with details. Adjust the lamp intensity. I have a meter here. If I move the chain, the intensity levels change. So as I adjust it, it picks up. And then by moving this, while monitoring the energy levels at various points, we can adjust the uniformity of the lamp. So the procedure is described in the user's manual, and once adjusted, close the side cover so that no dust particles will enter the lamp housing.